Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Angie Rodriguez. Today, I will be talking about the disposition survey assessment. So for that, I made a Jamboard to show you the responses for the three questions. The first one was, what disposition do I possess that made me a successful teacher? I believe that integrity is one important disposition that I have. I believe that do the right thing no matter who is watching. So even though my supervisor or the principal of the school is not watching me all the time, I know what to do and how to behave and how to act with my students when nobody is watching me. Second of all, commitment. I have a commitment. I am passionate about my job. I'm sorry. I really like what I'm doing and the impact that I have in my students. I really love my job, and that's very important to be a successful teacher. You need to love what you're doing. Then empathy, which is think and understand what other people are going through, how their feelings, what is happening in their lives in certain times. So it's very important to show empathy with your students and also with your co-workers. When you work with more people as a department, um, you need to show empathy. Then curiosity, um, and I believe that build your own knowledge and seek more. So if we promote curiosity in our students, they will be showing more interested in our class, and they will be more engaged as well. Then I choose belief because I believe that everyone is able to learn a new language. In my case is Spanish. So I teach Spanish, and I believe that everyone can learn a new language. Then keep educating yourself. Being a teacher, you always need to be able to learn about the new technology, the new ways that we can reach more our students, especially in this generation that the time where when the students are able um able to be focused and in your class is very short. So we need to seek for different strategies, different techniques when where we can reach them and engage them more in our class. The other question was, what disposition I need to work on to grow as an educator. Um, sorry. I choose three different ones that I am aware that I need to work on. The first one is spiritual practice. For me, it's hard to talk about this topic with my class, with my students, because as we know, we cannot share religion and those type those type of topics are we need to take those very carefully, how we're gonna talk about it, and we need to set some boundaries about how we're gonna talk about that topic. So set up a time when I can share with my students how important is to cultivate our spiritual aspect of our lives. And I can say about this that, I'm sorry, I know I can be this can be very helpful, especially with my students that I'm working with right now. In the COVID-19, all the depression that I can see in my students, all the anxiety, I know that if I have this time with them when we can talk about a spiritual aspect of our life, they will feel more comfortable and better every day. The second one is community. I understand that community involvement is very important in every school, and because I am in a transition where I moved from Kansas to Florida to a new school, I know I need to work with this to build community. And I know right now it's hard for the COVID-19, for for the pandemic. It's very hard to build community. Not in my class because I know how to do it, but with the rest of the people in the neighborhood, how they can be more involved in our class, in our school. I want to work on that, and I know I need to work on this specific um, topic. And then the third one is social justice. Again, those topics are very difficult to talk about them in the class. So I want to know how can I address those conversation in my class, but with respect and also in a very ethic way. So allow students to have deeper conversation about social justice. Especially in these times, is very important to have those conversations. The third one and last question is, what does a professional educator look like? I um, I choose this picture about different type of dress codes because it's depending on the day. Some schools allow you to wear jeans during Friday, every Friday, but most of the time we need to dress formally to show our students to how we look professional and have them to look into us as a role model. I work in a high school, and I know it's very important um, for students to see teachers as a role model. And also, we are multitasking. We do too many things at once. We try to reply to emails, answer the phone, rate assignments, um, eat in 20 minutes, lunch, go to the restroom, trying to be organized as much as I can, especially me. Um, so yes, we a professional educator look like um, they look very professional. They need to dress nicely, clean, neat, and also be prepared every day for every class is very important. Students know when you are prepared and when you are not. And it's very important to have a routine for every day in every class. That's how we show how professional we are. What does a professional behave? What does a professional behave? Fair. That's the first one that I choose. They need to be fair. Fair doesn't mean that everyone need the same, and this is very important to point because we need to know what our students need in a certain time, and one student may need something that the other student don't need. So be fair is very important, and also be kind. We show our students how to treat each other in a kind way. And most of the students who are have hard time behaving, those are the ones that need most from us. So be kind, show kindness every time that you can, because you don't know what their situation is, and the fact that they are showing up every day to your class, even though maybe it's late or they're there. We need to praise them to just for showing up. Be glad that they are there. So that's a professional behave, how we need to behave in front of our students and also with our co-workers. Show kindness. And then the last one, what standards guide their thinking and actions? I choose this picture because students need to see us as a person who they can trust. When they see us like that, they are willing to do everything they can to succeed in our class and in every class. But when they trust in us, they are willing to share maybe any situation that is happening to them, and also they are willing to share their goals, their accomplishment as well, because we are a very important part of their lives. So I hope you like my presentation. Um, I really enjoyed this class. I wish I can participate more, but I'm very grateful to have this class. Um, See you next time.